Hi there! As you might have guessed from the title and thumbnail from this video, I'll be talking about my last market of 2025. Spoiler alert, it didn't go according to plan. I split this video into two sections. The first part of the video will be me at the market vlogging my experience, and the second part will be me talking about my experience afterwards and my final thoughts, what I've learned, etc. If you only want to hear about the conclusion, I would advise you to skip towards the timestamp on screen or look through the timeline below the video. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Shreyas? Mom. Shreyas. Doe eens. Mom. Shreyens. Alright, the market has begun and I have officially already made my first sale. So yeah, let's hope to a great winter market. Little update. It's now about 2 o'clock. The people have been coming in waves. It's been pretty slow so far, but the atmosphere and overall vibe is really nice, so I'm having a great time. I've also been eating really well, so yeah, I'm not complaining, I'm very excited. I do hope it'll pick up a little bit more towards from this point on. But yeah, next to this market area is a little restaurant, and I feel like a lot of people that have been showing up here are patrons of the restaurant that come by after they've eaten. So I feel like that's most of the people that have come to the market so far. Today it's Friday. I hope that this weekend maybe more people will have the day off to be able to come by and join. I hope to update you later today. Yeah. Little update. We are about to go into the final hour of the market. It has been really slow, a bit disappointing, but we still have 2 days left. I'm hoping tomorrow and the day after it'll be busier. I expect it to be so because it's the weekend, but I'm not keeping my hopes too high up. Hoping to make at least one more sale today, but there's hardly anyone here, so I don't really expect to. But other than that, it was a nice day, so. Hello, good morning. Today it's day 2, it's Saturday of the winter market. I thought it'd be fun to chat a little bit while I get ready for the day. I'm gonna start off by spraying some dry shampoo in my hair because my bangs are a little bit greasy. I'll be taking it off later, but you'll be seeing me talk with white bangs for a little bit. Gorgeous. Yeah, yesterday I felt a little bit demotivated once I got home after reflecting on the day. As in, I had a really nice day yesterday. People were really nice. The other vendors are also very kind. But I haven't made back table yet. This is my first year of doing markets. And this is the first time I wasn't able to make table back on the first day. So this is a new feeling for me to get used to. I found that a little bit difficult to deal with, let's just say. Like last quarter of this year hasn't been going as well as it did last year. Last year I just started my business around this time. I started my business last year in the third quarter, and the fourth quarter of the year was like my best one. I had a very successful shop drop and one video that went viral. This year I haven't been able to I feel like I've dropped the ball this last quarter. Because it's the holiday season, I hoped that this period would give me a lot of either online orders or market sales. And my online orders haven't, I wouldn't say they have slowed down, but they haven't like gone up like they did last year. And I think that's because I wasn't able to do a new shop drop. Apart from that, there's also the tariff situation with the US, and like the economy in general is also not doing that great. So I think that has an effect on it as well, but that's just speculation. I feel like for the most part, the fact that I haven't been able to create any new exciting products is like the biggest reason why this last quarter of the year hasn't worked that well for me. And I had hoped that with this market I would be able to get in like some of the missing profits that I would usually be getting from my shop. But because the market has been not doing as well, it has me really like worried. I think this is really the most difficult part of having my own art business, is that I feel like I constantly have to scramble and beg for money. Even with things like the holiday season, I can't just expect sales to come in. Also, just trying to figure all of this out, it's really weird, and that's why I have been feeling a little bit stressed. And I'm really hoping that today and tomorrow will turn around, and I'll hopefully be able to at least make back table and get like my goal amount of profit. My hopes aren't too high though, so I'm gonna have to do my eyeliner now. I keep yapping. Other than that, I don't think I talked about this yesterday while trying to give updates. I moved the table from like the center of the little hall that we're located in to like tables near the window, so against a sort of wall, I would say, because my setup was too high and it would be like blocking the view from other vendors, which is of course completely understandable. And in the end, I feel like the spot where I'm at now is a better spot for myself and other vendors as well. So I'm really happy with where I am situated, and I'm happy that every one of us is happy with where I am located now. So it all worked out in the end. Let's take this old t-shirt and I put a little bit too much at the front, but whatever. This is like one of my favorite outfits ever, and I feel really pretty when I wear it, so I really need the little pick-me-up from my outfit to motivate me today. Yeah, I feel like I have been getting ready for way too long and I might miss my bus, so I'll be seeing you at the event location. I just made table back, so from this point on it's only profit. finally. Oh my god. We have arrived at the last hour and things have been going well this last hour. I had some really nice interactions with some people. I sold out of 2 items. Mind you, I only had 1 of them left, but still, it's very exciting to sell out of something. And yeah, I'm very happy with how today went. It could have gone a little bit busier in the morning, but I'm very happy now. Today it's day 3. It's currently 12:18. It's really busy in the restaurant next door. And I also had a really strong start this morning. I immediately sold like 2 books. At the moment it's a little bit less busy, but I'm still having a great time. Today I also bought my own food with me instead of ordering at a restaurant next door to save a little bit of money. It's just a croissant. Good old croissant. New angle, trying to change things up for a bit. I hope this is working. Anyway, we're nearing the end of the market. It's about 1.5 hours left. And yeah, I'm quite satisfied with today. Overall, I would say that this is still my worst market this year, but the last 2 days did eventually turn around and did still feel good and were quite fun to be at. Is it focused on me? No, it's not. Yeah. Either way, I'll be talking to you later about my final thoughts. And yeah, bye. We are done. It is 5 o'clock. We can start packing now. I am so hungry and I'm so tired. I basically disassociated for the last half hour just watching TikToks. Basically nobody showed up, so it was fine. But yes, let's go. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Hi there, welcome to the conclusion section of the video. This is the second time I've filmed this. I currently only have this really small window to film in, and it's really dark outside. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning, and believe it or not, if I turn the lights off, it'll look like I'll be sitting in the basement. That's how dark it is outside. So let's just pretend it's a cozy evening. It's raining outside. We just made our favorite hot beverage, and I'll now be sharing my gossip with you. So settle in, make yourself cozy while I start yapping. I'm filming this a few weeks after the market has ended, so I've had some time to collect my thoughts and yeah, basically process my feelings around the experience. First things first. What went wrong? Let's just immediately say it. My expectations for this market were way too high. I thought that because this market was being held during the holiday season, it was held a little bit outside of the city center so that it would be easily reachable. It was also located near a restaurant that's like a hotspot, I feel like, in Maastricht. And all these factors combined made me think that this market would be easy money, to be honest. Sadly, not a lot of people showed up to the event, and the people that did show up weren't really interested in buying a lot of stuff. And that wasn't only just the case for me, but from what I've gathered, it was also the case for the other vendors at the event. Looking back, I think that There were multiple reasons as to why the market didn't do as well. There were, of course, things outside of our control, as well as my control or the event organizer's control. The economy isn't doing all that well at the moment. The weather was bad. That makes people not excited to go outside of their house to start shopping. In general, I would say that a lot of markets, specifically like art markets or craft markets, have been getting a little bit of a bad name due to the massive influx of AI or general like drop shipping, cheap stuff bought from AliExpress or Temu to like upsell at these markets. I feel like the 3D printed dragons you also see everywhere and people are getting sick of them. So that of course also doesn't really invite people to try to go to a market if their expectations are already a little bit lower. But apart from that, I also feel like the venue where we were at wasn't best choice in the end. I thought that because it was being held in this building that was shared with this popular lunchroom restaurant, that would give it an easy influx of people that would just drop by and show up to the event, even if they might have not known about the event due to like social media promotions and such. But that wasn't the case. I feel like the venue where we were at was still quite hidden. You couldn't just happen to have stumbled upon it. And even if you did know the event was taking place, you first had to go through the restaurant to get to the venue. And from the entrance of the restaurant, you weren't able to really see the venue. So that just made it a little bit awkward to find, I think. So yeah, I think that also really contributed to the low attendance. It does make me really sad because I feel like the event organizers, they did everything they could to make this event as special as possible. But yeah, it just didn't really work out this time. This year I also attended an event organized by them in the summer, and my expectations for that one were quite low at the time. It was being held outside, it was during a heat wave. And I feel like during the summer a lot of people are on vacation or aren't spending that much money as they usually are within the holiday season. Yeah, my expectations for the summer event was quite low, but I managed to make quite a big profit during the summer event, so that also made me expect a lot more from this winter event. And all of that combined with the fact that I already had quite a disappointing last quarter of the year made it a really hard pill to swallow that things weren't going as expected. And let me also preface this by saying I was able to make table bag. I did make profit. My profit was around 250 euros, which is of course profit is profit. I should be happy. I at least got something out of it. Also do keep in mind I tried to do illustration full-time. This is my main job. I have multiple streams of income and doing art markets is one of those streams. So I feel like if you do art markets as a hobby or just one or two here or there, your expectations for these markets might be a lot lower, but I am trying to pay my bills with these markets, so yeah, my expectations in general are a little bit higher for these. So in general, I would say that my bad experience mostly came from my high expectations, because during the event itself, the people were really nice. Even if the market isn't as profitable, I always still really love doing them. I will keep doing these markets because I love to connect with people. Most of the time while doing my job, I'm sitting behind my desk just drawing all day or doing administrative work, and just going outside of the house, actually talking to people that enjoy my art is always really fun. And so far, the markets I have done this past year have all been amazing experiences, so they're like some of my favorite memories. For that alone, I do want to keep doing them. Let's wrap it up. What did I learn from this? 1. Manage your expectations. Even if this is your job, put less financial stress on it, because there are just too many factors that can make the income unpredictable, and I don't want to depend on factors like the weather on whether I will be having good income or not. Like, yeah, no. So my advice to you, if you're looking into doing markets yourself, whether that's for a hobby or as also part of your income streams as an artist, is to just not expect to make a lot of profit. Go into these markets with that mindset and mostly go for the experience, to have fun and connect with people. All the money you do make at the event are just an extra bonus that can add to the already fun experience. Another thing to keep in mind, if you're an artist outside of the US, is to also, once again, manage your expectations. The sales numbers you see a lot of American Artist Alley vloggers make are not the same sales numbers you will probably be getting within Europe or like small local markets. At least that's what I've experienced so far, and from what I've gathered from my Artist Alley friends that have been doing this for quite a while. These expectations can make really fun experiences feel like downers when, yeah, I feel like that shouldn't be the main thing that you should be focusing on. Of course, money is important, but it shouldn't be your main motivator to do these things. And yeah, anyway, that's all I have to yap about for now. If you're interested in my first Artist Alley experience, I have a video up here on YouTube that you might want to check out. And I also have another video where I share my most profitable market that I have done so far. Genuinely one of my favorite memories of this past year. Both videos should be up on screen right now. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.